What's going on, everyone? Today I wanted to discuss a few different lighting options that you can try on your YouTube video for your portrait work or whatever that you're doing. Currently for my setup, I have the 28-inch Glow Easy Lock Parabolic with a grid on it, and I also have a 18-inch by 24-inch probably diffusion panel in front of it as well to just soften the light a little bit more. I wanted to test this lighting setup compared to a lantern setup and also a book light setup. Now for my backlights, I have the Godox TL60, and I also have one in the front right here that does a little bit of uplighting to fill the shadows a little bit more. So they're really nice to have. And then I have another hot light in the back that's about 100 watts, but it's dialed all the way down to like 2%. So just to get a little bit of a glow going on here. And what I want to do is actually turn off all these lights so you can see how this Glow Easy Lock performs on its own. So let's go ahead and do that. And it's nice because you can just turn off these lights with the app. So there goes the backlight, and then this is the front. And let me turn off this one in the back real quick. So this is how the light looks on its own with the diffusion panel in the front. Now the Glow Easy Lock does have a grid on it so it doesn't spill all over the place. And I do have the light also, the edge of it, just going right past me here. It's not hitting me directly at all, and I see that as one of the biggest mistakes people make with photography and cinematography. And when you do that, it does cause a lot of harsher shadows on you. But if that's the look you're going for, then go for it. I just want to get a very nice feathered light hitting me just to make it as pleasing as possible. So that's what we have going on right now. I'm going to switch to the Lantern by Aputure. I believe it's the 3-foot one that they have, and we're gonna see how that looks. So it's gonna be fun taking all the stuff down and putting that on. Let's do that now. All right, so this is the Aputure Lantern, naked, no skirt on. They did give us a skirt to control the light a little bit more, and it is an omnidirectional light, so that's why it's filling up the room really nicely. And I'm going to turn it down because obviously we're getting a lot more light going on here. Let's say 45%. And this is the look you're getting. It is definitely bouncing all over the place. What I'm gonna do is put the skirt on it to try to control the light a little bit more, and let's see how that looks. All right, so this is the lantern with the skirt on it to control the light a little bit better so it doesn't bounce all over the place. And this is the look we're getting. It is, again, I brought it a little bit closer, about arm's length away, and it is definitely facing this camera here. So it is giving me a nice feathered look. Now usually lanterns, they're boomed, and that way, you know, it goes everywhere without the hot spots. So this is the look we're getting now. The next one we're gonna go to is gonna be the book light setup. And the way I'm gonna do that is with some homemade V-flats. And we're gonna put it on the corner and we're gonna bounce the Aputure 120D straight into it without any modification on the Aputure 120. So let's see how that looks. All right, so this is the Aputure 120 with the book light setup with the portable V-flats, and this is the look we're getting. We are getting more bounce in the back again, but I definitely feel like it's super soft and a very nice even light. Now, in order to make this even softer, I think I'm gonna put a diffusion panel in front of it and push this aperture a little bit deeper into the V-flat to get a little bit of a softer light and see how we can control it better. So let's do that. All right, so this is the book light with a 4x6 sunbounce diffusion in front of it just to soften up the light a little bit. It's just a little bit away from me. I say about 3.5 feet, a little bit more than the arm length away, and this is the look we're getting with it. I think it's super nice and it is really soft. Now the back, there's a lot of bounce going on, and if we wanted to control that, we would have to put another V flat here to blah, 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 blah. I don't have time for that. So let's see how this setup looks with these lights turned on real quick. That way it gives us a little bit of a better understanding of how all these lights are going to interact with each other. So this is the front light that is going to give us a little bit more uplighting and just fill in the shadows a little bit more. And then there's our backlight. Now I should probably turn on that light. All right, let me do it. All right, so this is with all the lights on. It does give you a more natural feel rather than a dedicated light directly hitting you and separating you. So if you're looking to have more ambience in your room just to fill everything up, this is a beautiful setup. Now, because of how cumbersome this is to set up, I don't know if I'm gonna play with this too much, but I definitely do like the look of it. Now, what I can do is take the diffusion panel away and just leave it that way, so it's easier to break down and it's not taking up so much room in the small room. So that's what we have for this video. I was trying to keep it pretty short. Comment on which one is your favorite and which one I should stick with. Until the next video, I hope everyone has a good day.